I am joined here today by a top expert on biomaterials and wood-based innovations, Alina Ruonala-Lindgren. Welcome, Alina.
Thanks.
You help in creating entire innovation and research ecosystems by facilitating partnerships by companies on one hand, and then research organizations like VTT and universities on the other. So what do you think personally is the potential of bio-based innovations in tackling climate change?
We already know that they have functions and they can be used in totally new ways, in new applications, such as biomaterials in electronics. We know that we can use wood-based materials, getting rid of microplastics. We can use them as filtering agents, for example. Or we know that wood has components that we can use to fight against unwanted bacteria and viruses, which is obviously a very hot topic at the moment in the world. Finland manages its forests sustainably. Why is this so important?
We Finns feel very strongly about maintaining and nurturing this treasure. If you want to boil it down into a nutshell, there's a guiding principle, and that's don't use more than you grow. As a fun fact, for each tree that we cut, we plant 4 new ones. And as a result, it's no surprise that our forests have been continually growing in the last decades, and there is more wood in Finnish forests today than there's ever been before. On the individual level, we consumers have a responsibility to make choices. It's all about choices. We vote by spending our money on the right kinds of options. We have to start demanding alternatives to fossil-based solutions. Us demanding more sustainable solutions will help also provide the signals to the industry, to companies, to provide us with the solutions that we demand. For businesses, I perceive sustainability to be first and foremost, a great opportunity. As I said, markets are opening fast. The mega trend towards sustainability is created not just by consumer demand, but also governments who have woken up to the necessity to do something fast. So we see a great policy push towards sustainability, pressure towards the private sector to do something about it. And I guess for businesses who see this as an opportunity and grasp it as such and start providing these new sustainable solutions, it is a source of competitive advantage going forward. Portfolio of solutions is almost endless nowadays. The funny fact is just we are not necessarily aware of it. Anytime we eat a yogurt, for instance, or brush our teeth in the morning, we necessarily don't know that there are wood-based ingredients in these products to make the consistency feel right. There are wood-based components in car tires, in asphalt, cosmetics, detergents, paints. But in the future, I think I would like to see, or I'm looking forward to a society that will dress in wood fiber-based clothing. I would like to see a society that builds urban, modern high-rises reaching for the skies out of wood. A good example, I think, is the just finished headquarters of the gaming company Supercell. I would like to see a society that powers its cars based on biocarbon-based batteries, for instance. I would like to see a society that replaces toxic or fossil chemicals by green, sustainable, wood-derived chemicals, for instance. So that's I think the near future. And I haven't even started off with talking about that crazy cool stuff like wooden satellites that are under development currently. It's arriving step by step. So I believe it's not going to be a revolution that happens overnight. It's going to be an evolution that happens step by step, and we might again not be aware of everything that will happen.
We see the only way to modernize forest industry, on the other hand, build growth for all kinds of companies in totally new sectors, is to collaborate. So we talk about innovation ecosystems. So that's the terminology we use, and that's like an open way of collaborating with companies coming from different sectors. They are different sizes, and also I come from VTT, which is a research institute, but obviously we also collaborate with other universities or institutes, and we are actually inviting all to join. So it means that the pulp and paper industry is important, but we need the machinery industry, we need the chemicals industry, and if we and when we will move into these new areas, it's obvious that if we talk about biomaterials in electronics, so we need to have the electronics companies there to join us. We're looking into building new value chains, so they are global. It is not enough to be national or even regional, like in Europe or Northern America. We need to be global. As a tangible example, I would highlight the Finceres ecosystem. It's a competence center together with VTT and Aalto University. And we're doing exactly that in that competence center. So we think that we are one of the global leaders in developing new types of biomaterials. We're developing new cutting-edge solutions to the world. But at the same time, we acknowledge that we cannot do it by ourselves. So we're actually inviting everyone who is interested to join. So it is open for all. This change that we're aiming for, so we're battling climate change. This is not possible without collaborating internationally. So this is a necessity for all of us. On top of doing research, obviously, when we talk about growth and business, scaling up is extremely important. And no one can do it by themselves. So we need many different kind of organizations and people to join us and putting their efforts together. US is definitely one of the main interesting areas, I would say, in a global scale for many reasons. It's a big market, but very big companies, good knowledge, and it's like compatible to Finnish knowledge. So we're looking into US direction in this sense. I would say the starting point, the only way we can go is go international.
Yeah, I feel the same, and I think we are very much looking forward to any future collaboration that this might engender.